Hello, this is me, JD Jadenson, and I'm playing Tomb Raider, a level editor game. This is Waverly Hill Sanatorium. Let's get started. Okay, so we're outside this massive building, and we're on a kind of heathland or something, so we have to get in. Of course, it's not going to be as easy as walking through the door, because it's going to be... There's no handle, we can't get in, so... This is a fun level. Not that long, but not massively difficult. I did manage to play it without looking at a guide till near the end. There's a little bit I got stuck on right near the end, but apart from that, it wasn't too bad. You can't walk off the end of the world, you just get stuck. Can't go any further, so we need to go into here. Actually, tell you what, Lara. Light a flare. We got any flares? Yes, we do. Get quite a few pickups on the way.
Here we go.
It's quite dark most of the time. Oh, Lara. Right. Let's have a look. What have we got in here? Okay, there's a room. There's a number of these locker things or cupboards or whatever. Take a step back. Oh, Lara. Had a bit of trouble getting it working. I'm running this in DXWD, but it's not running in the Windows such. I don't know how it's managing to do it. There's a number of things you can set up on it. And one of them is DirectX 6 and older. It runs in a window, but it comes out all weird and pixelated, like it's super low res. What's that up there? And then DirectX 7 and later it runs full screen. I managed to record it by recording a corner of the desktop in 640x480. I can't get it bigger. It's very slow. Hold on a minute. So, these older games, I don't know why they run so slow. Loads of CPU time. And it was looking really terrible. And then I realised I had the desktop set at 16-bit colour. I don't know how that happened. It must be something I was doing before when I was trying to get it to run. And it kept crashing on DXWD, so I got it running. It's not too bad. Especially when it's dark, these textures don't come out very well. You pick this up, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh no, I've got to pick these up. What is it? See this weird thing? I don't know what's going on there. This is a real place, I don't know. Obviously the level is a lot different from the real location. So what was that thing actually, Lara? So look. That thing with a pad. In the sanatorium we're stricken with an outbreak of tuberculosis. A lot of people is dying. The bodies are removed in a secret tunnel. Dr. A. Frank W. Stewart says 100,000 deaths. I think there's something else. Something is killing people. I saw the death of a nurse by suicide in 502. She was pregnant and married. There's something wrong here. Mrs. Ake. That's in 1960. That's how you say it. I don't know if that's important. That thing in the corner wasn't there when you first come in. That was missing, so I don't know if that's intentional. Oh, what's in here? Oh, this is the bit with the no, it isn't. There's another bit, another level. Some of these rooms are just there's a thing there. There's a couple of enemies, so it's not like there's nothing to shoot at. But I've done this area, haven't we, Lara? Oops, the camera sometimes does really strange things. I don't know why. Another one, Lara. Do need to use quite a lot of flares because it's just dark, but it's not too bad. But this bit's not too hard because you can't shoot these vent grate things, but it's fairly straightforward to know where to go. Right, this is the front door, behind the front door that we couldn't get in earlier.
I can't open it.
Lara does this talking thing because I had the sound. For some reason the sound was on 0, and then I thought, oh, it doesn't work on this version because I got it Windows 7 this time. Because XP wasn't running, the XWD doesn't work on Windows XP Pro 64. I don't know why. You get a key card for this. That's what we're mostly looking for on this level. Oops. It's quite a creepy ambience on it, which isn't too bad. It's quite nice to see some have no ambience or music. So what are we doing? Let's do some bits and pieces again. Things on the floor, bits of paper that look like pickups, but they're not. Right, so I'll get a key card to open that. Oh yeah, let's kind of move this out of the way of me, Lara. This kind, thank you very much. Right, so behind here is another door. Right, we've got another. It's got a lot of doors you got open. So this one, let's just Lara. We get some health pickers. I don't need so many. There's only about 2 things I can think of that can kill you. Apart from 1 or 2 traps as well. Oh, where are we going? What are we doing? Wait, texture, I don't know what that's about. Oh, this is the, Lara. We're looking for a gun, a revolver. We need it at the end of the game. There's a couple of bits that are moderately difficult, nothing too bad, but I would have done it on Windows XP Pro 64, but I can't. It is in a window, but it's quite slow, and I can't make it run fast enough for some reason. On occasion, it depends on the level that someone's come up with. Some tend to work better than others. I don't know why. Right, we go into here. There's a familiar from the previous video I did with the Willard Asylum. I thought it had something to do with Willard, the guy in 203, but apparently I think it's a real place. Another one that's apparently real, as far as I know. Right, we go into here. Don't go down there because it's just a floor. We just jump back down there. You catch fire if you jump down there, so what you have to do is jump to these. Looks like they've got candles on or near them, they're safe. But if they haven't got a candle on them or near them, those 2 there are dangerous. Do I need to do a running jump, Lara? Can we get away with it? Yes. And we need to go to that corner, so ignore this one here. Okay, Lara. Do another one. Worried about it being a bit too dark, actually, because. But we're after this key card thing. So we can get upstairs. Oh, what are you doing? Run, jump, and grab. Would have been more atmospheric if there had been spikes down there or something. There we are. So we need to go back up now. I've not got it wrong. I think I have. And we've been in them rooms, haven't we? Kitchen and the gun thing. A bit confusing. It can be a bit. You can get a bit lost, especially down here. Especially if you didn't work out where the key card thing is. Oh, where we go? Oh no, hang on a minute. There's a room with a bit of a trap in it. I've been in here. I'm getting confused myself. Camera does strange things. I need to go. I've done that a bit better, couldn't I? Okay, it opens a door. We go to some stairs. A bit weird, they hit a bit low. It's a bit funny. Okay, so best to do is save actually, just in case, because there's one or two things. This is the room with the fire on it. It needs to get over to the other side. Just a note, I think it's this side here. Is it on this level? There's a corridor with 3 doors. And if you go into it, you can open the door and nothing happens. If you go inside, there's like an electronic wheelchair, like a motorised wheelchair. It chases you about, it doesn't hurt you. But it's annoying. So, you can open the doors, but it doesn't come out. But if you go in, it's really annoying. I don't know what thinking was beyond that, it's just annoying. So when you do the ceiling monkey swing thing, you can get a little bit too close, because the distances look a bit deceiving. So they're fairly generous, these fire things. Now I've got to lead to the second pass card thing. And there's a room with fire in it, but it doesn't actually burn Lara unless you walk into it, so it just stays on in the corners. Okay. And when I go back with the floor, Lara will catch fire if she touches the floor. Be a bit careful because this is right in front of her. Very easy to get burnt on this. Okay, this is real. What's it for? How was it built? Flame burny thing. Come on, Lara. It's not too hard, there's burners in different levels on different games. TRLE level that are so much more sadistic. I think we're finished now. I'll then open this door, don't I? Okay, I'm going to stop here and I'll be back in part 2.
Let's see if I can open this door.